Hey, what's up? It's Padee and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick, and I will be doing a first impression on this baby. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's begin. So many people have been raving about this foundation, and I just wanted to put this to the test, especially on my dry skin. I have not been someone who loves any foundation sticks, so this would be very fun for me to try out. I'm actually currently wearing it right now. So I'm going to read a little bit of what this is on the packaging. It is a Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick, and the formula is highly concentrated. Only a small amount is needed. Lightly dot foundation on the forehead, cheeks, and chin, and blend with a brush. For the most seamless finish, use the Vanish foundation brush to blend the foundation in a light, sweeping motion all over the face. So that was the instructions. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting a seamless finish. There is 0.25 ounces in here, and that also comes to 7.2 grams of product. I'm actually really into this packaging. It feels very durable, it feels very high-end, and it doesn't feel cheap whatsoever, which is great because I mean you did pay an arm and a leg for 0.25 of product. So to get product out, all you have to do is twist it. The shade that I have right here is Buff, and let me do a quick swatch for you guys. It feels really smooth, and I mean look at that coverage. It says seamless coverage and that it's very concentrated, so yeah, for that full coverage, girl, you are going to love this. I purchased this at Sephora for $46. I am on their website right now, and I'm gonna read to you guys some of the claims. So the coverage is supposed to be medium and full coverage. The skin type, sensitive, normal, dry, combination, oily. So all skin types should be able to use this. The finish you can get is satin, matte, radiant, and natural, which is kind of confusing to me. I assume that it's basically based on how much you apply. So what it is a long wearing foundation stick with the coverage of a concealer, fluidity of a liquid, and weightlessness of a powder for invisible full coverage. Wow. And then it says what it does. A foundation and concealer in one, the Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick's concentrated formula is infused with double the amount of pigment than traditional foundations for instant full coverage in one application. Which actually proved to be true, actually. The long-wearing waterproof formula provides 12-hour coverage. So that means that I should probably wear this for 12 hours, huh? And the innovative formula adjusts to your body temperature to effortlessly blend into the skin. Encased in a unique triangular bullet for precise application along the contours of the face, which I actually can appreciate, it can be used to contour and highlight the complexion. So yeah, this can actually be used for concealer. So if you wanted to get a lighter shade for under the eyes for highlighting and then a darker shade for the contour, I'm actually thinking that that might be a good idea because it is very precise and it can kind of really get in there. So I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea because I mean it blends in really well. It features an array of shades and is specifically designed to be used with the Vanish foundation brush for the most seamless finish, which I do not have. It is formulated without parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. And what else do I need to know? This unique foundation stick is a poured liquid formula designed to adjust to your own body temperature to blend into your skin for the smoothest, most seamless finish. The intense concentration of pigment allows for the fullest coverage while maintaining a weightless feel on the skin. So that was a mouthful. I mean, you guys can go on to Sephora's website and read it yourself. So now that we understand this and we're on the same page, let's get into the demo and you guys will see what my thoughts are on this. So before I apply the foundation, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Complexion Primer Potion. And I'm going to apply this all over my face as a base for my foundation. I always do this. I always apply primer on my face, so I felt like it was a necessary step to really test out the foundation. Or else I just never like foundation on my face without any primer. So we are going to apply this more generously on like the bottom half of my face, and then the leftovers will go to my forehead. So on the right side of my face, I'm going to use my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush to blend in this foundation. And then on the left side of my face, I will be using the Sigma 3D HD blender to blend it out. So we'll see what applicator will blend out this foundation better. So first I will be spritzing the bristles on this brush with some MAC Fix Plus. That feels really good and smooth. So I think that might be a good match. We're gonna start off lightly because it says that it's highly concentrated. No, I know I've seen people like go in with like strips of it, but for now I'll start off with little dots like this. So that was like a super sheer layer, so I think I'm going to definitely apply a strip of product instead, because I'm a full coverage girl. We'll try that for now. 3 on the cheek, 2 on the forehead. So my initial thoughts is that it's not overly drying, which is a huge plus. I hate it when stick foundations or stick concealers, anything stick formulated, is very drying, so that's a huge plus. Now I won't say that it's like not drying whatsoever. If you have dry skin, I definitely recommend wetting your brush. That's why I wet my brush, and using a hydrating base underneath, because it might get patchy if you do not do that. Now, since I said patchy, I will say that it's not patchy right now. I think that this looks really, really good. I really like this. Like, I would say this is like a medium to full coverage foundation. This is pretty good. So this is obviously the side without foundation and the side with, and yeah, I'm quite impressed. So let's do this side, but blend it in with my 3D HD blender this time. 2 stripes on my forehead and 3 on my cheek. I really can't tell which side I like better. I definitely think it was faster to blend in the foundation with the 3D HD Kabuki, but I mean, I didn't mind the finish on this side either. So I am going to set this foundation with some powder, and I will also bake today. I always do these 2 steps, so it's something that I'm just really used to. I like to make sure that my foundation stays on, and by setting the foundation, then that really allows the foundation to stay on all day. Alright, so I'm going to be setting my face with my MAC Studio Care Blend Press Powder. This is in the shade Light, and I will be using my Sigma large powder brush, the F30, to apply it. For this, I just kind of like to dip my brush in and just let it literally tap it, because I don't want any of the foundation to move around too much. A comparable powder that I also really like to use is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. That one is really nice. It's just kind of far away, so I picked this one instead for today. And I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. And like I said earlier, I will be baking, and I'm going to use the bottom of this 3D HD blender to bake. Alright, so I finished with my face makeup. I'm going to set it with my MAC Fix Plus, just so everything kind of just sets together, looks perfectly in place. I love that this foundation is feeling very comfortable. It feels very like weightless and full coverage, so I really like it so far. If you are wondering what my highlight is, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills x Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, which I really love for that intense highlight. So anyways, right now it is 4:30 and I am gonna go about my day and check back with you guys and let you guys know how I like this foundation. Hi, I am back and it is 8 o'clock right now, so I have been wearing this foundation for about 3.5 hours and I'm starting to see some creasing in the smile lines, and I feel just a little cakey. And you know, normally I apply the same amount of powder, the same amount of bake, and so I'm not surprised though, because it was a stick foundation, so for someone with dry skin like me, it just is looking a little cakey. So what I'm going to try to do to kind of tame the cakiness or make the cakiness go away is spray a little bit of the MAC Fix Plus to fix it. So hopefully this will do the job. So we're going to do this on camera. Just going to make sure there's an even spritz first. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So hopefully that does the trick. Usually that's all it takes. Otherwise, other than like the cakiness, it's looking still pretty good, kind of like I just applied it. I think I've been blowing my nose, so like right under my nose you see a little bit of redness. It's not as cakey as before. It definitely kind of replenished the look and it looks a lot more cohesive, but it still kind of is starting to feel like very heavy. I know before I said that it felt very lightweight. So far, I'm not really sure if I am totally loving this foundation or totally hating it. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it a few more days before I say something. Usually if something really wows me, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good, but that's not the case with this foundation. It has to do with the fact that not that the Vanish stick is like super duper drying, but just the fact that it's not as moisturizing or as hydrating as a regular liquid foundation would be for me and my dry skin. I actually think that this would be something that I would like during the summer because I won't be as dry. And this is definitely not a foundation that I should be wearing in the winter. So yeah, so far I don't really know how I feel about this foundation. I'm kind of right there, like in between. I'm gonna have to keep trying this out and seeing what I think. I'm gonna finish off the rest of the day and check back, and you guys can hear my final thoughts. Alright, so I am back and it is about 11:30 right now, so I've been wearing this foundation for 7 hours, and I feel like I said earlier, I really have to keep trying out this foundation to really give you guys like my thoughts on it. It's not a foundation where I am so impressed right off the bat, but it's a foundation that I will definitely keep on using. I love that it is very easy to use, it's very fast, and the coverage is there. Like you get full coverage right away. I would definitely say that the initial application is weightless, like you barely feel it on, but as the day goes on I started to feel it more and more, and then I got cakey, and then after spritzing my MAC Fix Plus all over, it fixed it and kind of reset the foundation back in place. So like I said, I feel like that's just because I have dry skin and I'm using a stick formula, so I would definitely say this is the best stick formula I have ever tried. So if you're looking for a stick foundation and if you're looking to pay a luxury price, then this is a nice one to get. I would say if you want a stick foundation, this one is a pretty good one. However, I feel like for me and my personal taste, I just prefer liquid foundations, and that's just how I am. But I do appreciate that it cuts your time in half when applying your foundation. Plus, this is full coverage, so that's really nice because, like I said, I am a full coverage girl. I love full coverage every single day. It's like if I'm wearing makeup, I might as well look different, or else why wear makeup at all? Alright, so that is it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this first impressions, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video, and as always, have a beautiful day. Bye!